Hi, Sharon, Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from New Ulm, Minnesota. I want to wish you all a Happy New Year. First of all, I wanted to mention, I'm going to put together all the best paper pumpkin kit from December 2023. The last one of the season, or the year, and in my opinion, one of the most beautiful ones we've had. But I just wanted to remind you, if you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, I'll put my little QR code in the video here, as well as the link. And the next one that's coming out, it's called Lovely Lavender, and it actually is going to be coordinating with one of the stamp sets from the mini catalog, which is going live January 4th. I can't open it up yet until it goes live, but it is called Perennial Lavender, and you'll find it on page 23 of this calendar, or this brochure catalog. And then also the celebration starts on the 4th of January, and that goes through the 29th of February. It's leap year this year. And for every $50 you spend on Stampin' Up! Products, you get to pick a product or two if it's $100. And there are some $100 choices in here also. So I just wanted to mention that. And there's also an add-on to this paper pumpkin kit that you can actually order now. It's called The Love of Spring Dies, and it's got 4 lily dies in it. So you can see kind of, it looks like there's going to be some pieces with leaves in here. You can add some more leaves and some flowers and this beautiful rectangle die cut and the word love. And the January paper pumpkin kit will have some Valentine themes to it. So, and they're also starting something new where like the January, February, March kits, paper pumpkin kits, will all kind of coordinate. So that's something new that they're starting this year. But let's get started on this paper pumpkin kit. And like I said, when I got this and opened it up, I thought it was one of the most beautiful ones we have. It's got some lovely sentiments here. Hello, friend. A thousand good luck wishes. Wishing you all the best, and some beautiful like dandelion stamps. So I've already seen some really cute alternatives out there. It also includes the Pebble Path ink spot, and here is the kit itself. So I'm just going to set the box out of the way. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it's because blue is like my favorite color, but I think the cards themselves are just beautiful. We're going to open this up here, and if you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe at my website, and like I said, I'll post a link to that. And then I found this kit so gorgeous that they're actually selling some refills for it. So I want to mention, in your first paper pumpkin kit, you will get a block like this, and then you keep that to use with your subsequent kits. And all of the stamps that are in the paper pumpkin kits will fit on that block, and they're all photopolymer stamps. If you order the refill, what you're going to get is everything but these two things. So, like I said, I think this kit is absolutely gorgeous, and I ordered a refill already. So let's kind of sort this out. These are the directions, and if you are it tells on the back here the coordinating colors. So if you wanted to order some cardstock to go with it to make some alternatives, It's Balmy Blue, Crushed Curry, Old Olive, Pebbled Path, which is the ink spot, and Gold. And then also there's a QR code here you can scan to watch instructions on this kit. I also post the instructions or the unboxing videos on my Facebook page, which is Cottage Lane Stamper and Friends, and in my Pinterest I'll post it too. So here are these beautiful flowers. So I am going to open up the directions, and I love that the directions are in color. So here it has card 1 and card 2 and card, oh, there's 4 cards here. Oh, not 4 cards. There's an acetate gift box in this one. So that is for instructions number 4. So I like to kind of pick out the pieces. It tells you here what pieces you're going to use on the overview. So for card, let's see, this is on number 2, and I'm just going to poke out one. I'm going to just do one card here of each design. So there are 9 cards, 3 of each design. So we need 2 of these for card 1, and for card 4 we need, for the box, that's for the acetate box, and for number 2 we have the let's see, oh, this is number 3. I better put these in order. And this is number 2 and number 1 also. So, and I'm going to set the rest of those aside for now. And there are some gold foil ones. Let's see, we use one of these for number 1. And set those aside. And this is the acetate box that you can put all the cards in and gift it to someone. And this is the belly band that will wrap around the acetate box. So save that for last. Here are some of the layers. So this is the layers for card 2. And here are the card bases. So this is card base 1. It's gorgeous. It's got, I don't know if you can see this, there's little gold flecks, little dots on the bottom, and this, I love the cloud impressions that they have on here, and the dandelions, or whatever yellow flower you want to call that. I'm just going to call it a dandelion. I'm probably wrong, but and then there are the labels. So we need one of these for card 1, and they have gold foil around them. And this is the base for card 2, and there are 3 of those. Oops, lose our little flower there. And these are the banners for card 1, or sorry, card 2, and the circle is for card 3. And set the rest of those aside. And this is the card base for card 3. So we'll set those there, and this goes with the belly band. So I'm going to set that over there. And here are the envelopes, and they are also gorgeous. One thing I love about the kits is that they're all inclusive. The only thing you ever really need is a pair of scissors for cutting your trim. And I didn't see any trim in this, so but we haven't gone through everything yet. Nope, there is no trim. But aren't these envelopes just absolutely gorgeous? I mean, they're beautiful. And you can also find alternative ideas for using the cards and envelopes in a different way on Facebook and on Pinterest, so, and YouTube. You can check all 3. And then we also get some tear and tape. So I think I kind of like to call these the on-the-go kit because you can take these wherever. I've said this before. When I worked, I would take a kit with and put it together in my hotel room at night, just to give me something to do. I've taken them camping. They're great for group events. My church is actually going to have a group event on the 10th, and we're going to put card kits together. So there are some 6 glue dots. I'm going to set those there. And these beautiful faceted gems in balmy blue. Let's see if I can open this up. Get these out of here. I think these are, I wish I could just order these all by themselves. They are gorgeous. And then we have dimensionals. So let's get together with card 1. And then we'll go to the instruction page for card 1. And the first thing it tells us to do is to stamp our sentiment on the label, the gold trimmed label. I'm trying to open this up here. And I like to save my Stampin' spots, and I use them for, well, they don't, we don't have the Stamparatus anymore, but I still use mine. And it's great for inking up little tiny things. Sometimes if I have a small stamp on my Stamparatus, I'm doing multiple things. If I use my larger stamp, it gets ink all over, and usually all over me. So the little ink spots are great for that. So we are going to put, let's see, the sentiment. It's all the best. Wishing you all the best. And I'm going to get one of my regular blocks out here and put it on there. And when you have a stamp that is larger than your ink spot, turn it upside down and ink it that way. And I am going to just try this on some scrap paper here, just to see what the image is like. Sometimes the first couple impressions aren't as good as I would like. I'm going to use my chamois and clean that off. And I have, some people do different things. When I get new photopolymer stamps, I like to take like a nail block and just kind of take some of that film off that's on there from when they make them. So let's try this again and see if we can get a better image. It's always best to try it first before you stamp on your label there. And because it's photopolymer, I like to use my paper piercing mat. It gives a better image. So now we are going to try this for real. So we've got our little label, and I'm going to ink it up. And square that up on there, and just I like to give it a little extra press. You don't want to rock your stamps. You want straight down and straight up, and that's not too bad actually. So we're going to clean that off and set that aside for now. So now we put some dimensionals, and I'm just going to use some that I've already started yesterday. Put 4 dimensionals on the back. Sometimes if it's a larger block, I'll put one in the middle too, just so it doesn't sag. And then it tells us to put, let's see, our little flower here. It tells us to put one here. And you can see in the directions, there's little octagonal shapes that tell you where to put the dimensionals. If they're glue dots, now in this case, these three things represent the sequins, and there is a glue dot on the back of that gold one. So we are going to get our card base in here, and I'm going to use my bone folder just to give this a little bit of a burnish, make it a nice sharp crease. Let me get this out of here for now. And we're going to peel off the backing. I'm going to push these down a little bit, just make sure I get it off good. Makes it a little bit easier to peel. And I find these little things all over my house. They fall on the floor and stick to my feet. So it says the center right above the flower border here. And then this one is going to go right about there. I think it's off because it's also dimensional. I'm going to take it off the label there. And then this little gold flower, you can see it's pretty gold. I'm going to use my take your pick tool and pick up one of these glue dots, put it on the back, and it says to put it right in the center here, and peel that off. These really go together so quickly, and I think they're great for people who are just starting out crafting to find if they really enjoy doing it. So there's our first card. Very simple. Now we'll go on to instructions for number 2. And for that, we will need this card base, this background layer, this flower, and this banner. So we're going to start out by stamping. Sarah likes to say, our CEO, stamp before you stick. So we are going to take our stamp on this. For this one, we're using 1,000 good luck wishes. And I don't know if you were like me, but as a child, when we had dandelions and they went to seed and you had all those little puffy things, you'd blow on them and make a wish. So anyway, we're going to stamp this up, and we're going to place it in the center as best we can. I like to give it a little extra time there to absorb into the paper. So take that, clean it off right away with our little, if you don't have a chamois, you can use wet paper towels or handy wipes, something like that. And we're going to move this out of the way for a second. And I dropped my stamps on the floor here, so pick those up quick before I roll over them. And now we're going to put this together. And these cards go together so easily, and I think that's one thing that I like about them. And I'm just going to burnish that a little bit, give it a nice crease there, and we're going to take this background layer, and this is gorgeous. It's, I don't know if you can see it, it's gold foil image with little wisps of the dandelion. And we're going to put some, it shows us to put some adhesive tear and tape back there. I just love our kits because they're all inclusive, and the only thing, like I said before, is all you'll ever need probably is just the scissors to cut trim. And in this kit we don't have any trim. Each kit is a little different, and you'll usually get between, sometimes you'll get 8 cards, 4 of each design, usually 2 designs, and then, or 3 cards of 3 designs. And the sample shows that the whiter part of this card base goes down to the bottom. So we're going to center that, give it a good press, and then we have this beautiful huge dandelion, and that's showing that we need 3 dimensionals on the back. And this would be a fun thing to do with your friends. You could even, maybe if you know somebody in a nursing home or assisted living, this would be something easy that they could probably do, or you could do with them. And there goes my phone, and I need to turn it off. So we're going to place this right below these little wispy things here. Turn that off quick so I don't get any more beeps. There we go. And then the banner gets 4 dimensionals. So we're going to put 1 in each corner. And on my Facebook webpage, or my Facebook page, I should say, I have something going where every month I will have a random drawing from everyone who comments, likes, and shares, and they'll get either some DSP or something that I've made during the month. And and the name of that is cottageLaneStamper.com. So there, the only thing we're left to do is put on our little embellishments, and it says that we need 5 of them, 2 large ones and 3 small ones. And I like to use my Take Your Pick tool for that. And so 2 go, let's see, it even shows you where to put them. So looks like there's 2 here and 2 here, and usually they're in odd numbers. Oh, 1 there, so there's 3. 2 large ones, so 1 here, a smaller one here, and there's 3 different sizes. Nope, 2. My eyes are deceiving me. And 1 right here, and a large one. I love these gems. Makes me want to hoard them, but that's kind of that's not a good thing. If you hoard them, there they just sit. You don't do any good. So anyway, there's that beautiful card. And for card number 3, we use 2 of these. Oops, a little backing from a dimensional. This card base, and this one goes landscape, and 1 of the circle labels. Punch that out, and these are all laser cut, so they come out really easy. Just punch them out, and this whole set is super easy, I tell you, and it's gorgeous. The colors in here are just absolutely gorgeous. So this one says to stamp the Hello Friend on it, and the reason I ordered a refill kit is I live in an apartment building, and every month our manager will post the names of the people who have birthdays that month. And it's January, so I've got 3 birthdays this month. So I'm going to try throughout the year to give a card to to everyone who has a birthday in the building. And I will be using some of these for that. So this one says, hello friend. And I'm just going to kind of give that a little rub down. Wipe it off. We don't want any little straggling pieces of that block on there. I'm going to bring back in our paper piercing mat. It gives a better image when you're using photopolymer stamps. And I like to have a little bit of background, what do you want to call it, scrap paper behind. Just because I like to keep my mats as clean as possible. And I've got these little things all over the place. And there is a glue dot background. And I'm just going to test this really quick. It looks good. So, like I said, if your stamp is larger than your stamp pad, just turn it upside down and ink it that way. So we're going to try to put this right in the center. And just press straight down. And this, being the circle, it's not as critical if I get it a little crooked, because no matter which way you turn it, it's going to be right. So, take that out of the way. And then this gets some tear and tape on the back of it. Just a couple strips. Just gonna give that a little rub. I try to give little tips when I'm doing my videos, things that I've learned. I haven't been doing this as long as some people. I think it's now, let's see, 2024, so 7 years. So this is going to go right in the center of this open space here. As best I can, just eyeball it. And then we've got these two flower groupings, and I think they're just absolutely gorgeous, and they're going to surround this circle. So I think this set is absolutely stunning. I mean, who wouldn't want to get this, especially in the middle of winter and live in Minnesota? Something to brighten your day. I know I lived in Alaska one time, and in February they have something called the Fur Rendezvous, and basically it's a period of time where people can get together and have some fun, and all the activities are outside. They have roller coasters and all kinds of activities besides dog sledding races. So just to break up the winter a little bit. So this one goes over here to the outside of the gold, or pretty much right alongside the gold circle. And I found it surprising living in Anchorage that it actually felt warmer than Minnesota, just because it's drier there. So, and there is that one. And this one also takes 5 embellishments. So 2 larger ones. And get this in here so I can see exactly where they're putting them. So they've got one big one here, and one here, smaller one there, and put one here, and it looks like a couple larger ones. One larger one here, and one larger one right here. So that is card number 3. Is the, well, now it's card number 3. We'll take away that. Oh my gosh, take away that backing from the dimensional. So there's card 3, and there is card 2. I love the gold foiling on here. It just gives such a nice rich detail to it. And here is card 1. And I'll have images of these all on my blog, which is cottagelandstamper.blogspot.com. And make sure you subscribe and share that. And now we're going to do the beautiful acetate case that comes with this. I can uncover it here. So this is shown as step 4. And this case, I find the directions back here, buried them again, will hold all the cards once you're finished. So if you wanted to gift them to someone, you sure can, or just store them in there. So this one has, it shows it uses the glue dots. See the little black circles. And here's the belly band. So we're just going to open this up a little bit. And I'll have to check, and I'll make a note when I finish my video. We at one time did sell these so that you could gift any of your cards that you make. So just kind of fold that down there and tuck that in. I should have, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to fold these down first. There. And now we'll square it up and tuck these in. And this will get tucked in. Pinch it along there. I'm just going to seal one end of it. Put these in here like this. So it's a beautiful acetate case. And then this says, for you. So this is actually pre-scored. I don't know if you can see that. So you'll know where the sides actually go. So I'm just going to burnish them a little bit, just so it sits on there a little bit cleaner. There. And this will get wrapped around. Now the flap is, this will be the front because the flap goes to the back, okay? And wrap this around here. And we're just going to take a couple of glue dots. And let me take your pick tool. So just going to put a couple on the end here. Peel those off. And line this up. Kind of snug it up a little bit. Not too much, but enough so it's not going to just slide off. And there is that beautiful case. And then, like I said, all of your cards, when they're finished, and you'll have 9 of them, will fit in this case. Isn't that gorgeous? You can slide it down a little bit so you can actually see the greeting. Like that. So that is today's kit. And I'm not sure if there are still sometimes after all the paper pumpkin kits have been sent out to the subscriber, and you are signed up for Paper Pumpkin, maybe you've put it on hold or whatever, you can go and purchase past refills and sometimes whole kits. So I am not sure if there are whole kits for this one, but there were refills, and like I said, I ordered a refill because I want to make some more of these beautiful cups and cards. And you can also check Facebook. There's a couple groups out there that will give you alternate ideas. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for stopping in today. I'll just bring these back out so you can get another look at them. There's the case. And card 1. Card 2. And card 3. So thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. If there are all 3 of our cards, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to mention also that if you go to my Facebook page, you will find, let's see if I don't have one handy here, but a case insert for your paper pumpkin kits. So it will, let's see if I did just print one out. So every month I will print out this case, I'll upload this case insert onto my Facebook page, group page, and you'll find it under Files, and you can print this out, and you can order these clear stamp cases. They're just like the cases that you get your stamps in, and this will fit inside of here, and you can store your stamps and any extra supplies, or even sometimes your cards in there. So, like I said, you'll find that on my Facebook page, which is Cottage Lane Stamper and Friends with an ampersand, and you can download that and print it out. It's free. So I'll be doing that with these stamps. I like to organize my stamps and have them all available by sets, because I do look them up, and sometimes when I'm looking for a sentiment. Anyway, these are today's cards, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment. I like to hear what you're saying. And thank you for taking some time to spend with me. I appreciate it. And Happy New Year, and may God bless you. Thank you so much.